since 2020. We're inside the spectacular Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Atlanta Falcons and the Las Vegas Raiders on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go on Sunday Night Football.
Christian McCaffrey on the return. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Somebody gotta do it. I mean, hey, somebody gotta do it.
Hey, tight, regular. Look, 319.
Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and a yard. He'll get this out wide, and that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. 25 yards, the pickup there. First down, Atlanta.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Falcons. Touchdown number 19 on the year. The extra point from Carty is good. And Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken at the 5.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10.
Hey, here goes tonight. Kill. Crazy.
Off the play fake, it's May. Forced out wide. He will let this go. Deep downfield for down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Crazy.
On second down, it's May. Open man has Luther Burden. And will mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's May. He'll let one go down the middle. And this will be incomplete. Does Devontae Thornton was the intended target.
It's second down.
And it'll bring up second down. On the ground, here comes Ashton Genty. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play. It's third and 10.
It is third and 10.
Crazy. Hey, what's happening? Five.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Open man, left side, he's got it. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Vegas, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the RPO, quick toss to Burton. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and 4 at the Falcons 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's second and 4. Here's Genty. There he goes, inside the 30. And he's in! Ashton Genty, touchdown Raiders. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Raiders come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Off the play fake, here's Allen. Exiting the pocket right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That pickup good for 29 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On play action, Allen on the move left. What team with the receiver coming back for the completion. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Allen now off the bootleg. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
So you're a couple inches away from, instead of celebrating a touchdown with your boys on the sideline, you're trotting back to the huddle with your tail between your legs. And that's the fine line between success and failure in the NFL. And the reality is, he knows it, the sideline knows it, the huddle knows it. At this level, you've got to make that play.
It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown Atlanta. That his second touchdown of the game. He's got 20 on the year. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Falcons will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
Here's Carty now. Will kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken at the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So everything Everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Crazy.
Out of the gun, here's May. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Crazy. Hey, here goes tonight. 5. Crazy.
Now, May. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
So the hope is, when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
May to throw again. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And 2.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. 1st down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's May again. Open man. That's Dante Fulton. And they'll take this down inside 35. 10 yards to gain on the pitch and catch. 1st down, Vegas.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On play action, here's May. Taking off, and he is out of bounds down at the 21. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
So, we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Falcons with the early lead. And we're back in Vegas after this. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Crazy.
He'll go play action with May. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Jalen Walker getting home to drop him. He's up to a dozen sacks now on the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is May. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Third down and 16.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here's May. And this one caught along the sideline. They say already out of bounds. Wow. The throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield. So it'll be no catch and second down.
Hey, here goes throw. Hey, what's up?
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
Crazy. Five.
He'll try and throw. Here's May. That is caught.
These are the worst. I had a couple of years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1 yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the board.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown. So they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. They'll go. Here's May. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They send a receiver in motion left. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
It's now second and 6.
From the gun, Josh Allen. Quick throw, taken in. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down. They'll run on the inside handoff. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate.
And he'll take this one in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown Falcons. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
Joshua Carty on for the extra point.
The extra point from Carty is good. And the Falcons have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Here's Party now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Crazy. Diddy, what's up?
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. Now he'll air one out. That is hard. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big-time play for Vegas. 45 yards.
First down.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Crazy.
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
That's out left and complete to Burton. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15.
13 yards.
That's number 40 on the season for him.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. Second down, they need 7.
Crazy. It's crazy.
Throw again is May. That one taken in. Touchdown Vegas. Bates now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Raiders will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Now Allen on 1st down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Now that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. Throwing right. It's taken in. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
A gain of 22 yards. First down.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. another first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Atlanta.
319.
Throwing again. It's Allen. That's caught by McCaffrey. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Another catch on the drive. This one for 13 yards. And another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Touchdown, Atlanta. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in this first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
This is fielded inside the 5. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Crazy. Hey, what's up?
On first and 10, here's Meg. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for.
It leads to
Second down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
May to throw on second down. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. It's not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Hey, what's up? Hey, five.
Working out of the gun. It's May. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And he's in. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Las Vegas. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Bates, good with the extra point. And the Raiders move back to within 1. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Allen going to throw on first and 10. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
To throw on first down is May. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. Now a signal, timeout call. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. Second and 5.
Crazy.
from the shotgun. It's May. A ball deep for the end zone. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work to separate the man from football. And it'll bring up third down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. Now this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, he'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
Switch. It's five.
Off the play fake, it's May. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he will score again. Dante Thornton. Touchdown Vegas. His big night continues. His third touchdown of the game.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
At their own 35-yard line.
Play action now, and here's Allen. And this is too far out in front. One's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And that will lead to a second down.
So you take a look at the clock. In this point in the third quarter, you find yourself down. It doesn't feel like it's necessarily desperation time. You're going to have a couple more possessions left, but that throw there felt kind of like a desperation throw. So don't force it. Just continue to sustain possession and just make sure at the end of this drive, you come away with points.
A gain there of 27 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
He keeps it himself. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
Forced to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
And nice work.
Did I hear a pressure song?
A little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
This defense is able to get the hold here on first down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4-down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. McCaffrey is into the end zone. It's a Falcon touchdown. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do. Anytime you fail on a two-point try, there's always going to be second-guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they've decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short. That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the third quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
On 1st and 10, it's Genty. And he will score! Ashton Genty! Touchdown, Raiders. That is second touchdown tonight. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Raiders will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return, it's McCaffrey. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On play action, Allen rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Into space. And he will dive into the end zone. 75 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run. Got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6. Sometimes you can get a little carried away when you feel like things are going your way, and I think that's the case here, Mike. You get the touchdown. Now they're thinking, all right, let's get the ball right back to our offense. In this case, I think the aggressiveness ends up costing them.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On play action, here's May. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's May. Moving to his right, and he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Throwing on third down is May. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they forced fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
They'll go. Here's May. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the Raiders first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Five. Eddie, what's up? Crazy.
Here's May again. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Really nice coverage there defensively. And here you find yourself in a one-score game. Mike, he understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away. Snap it again.
He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. And that ball out of reach. Toward the sideline. It'll be an incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Crazy.
May to throw again. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Crazy.
They're going. It's May. That's going to be caught. And he is not going to get there. Short of the marker. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. They'll begin here on the ground. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards. They go play action now. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a first down. Set to go now on first and 10. Up the middle they go. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. From the 22 now, here's second and 3. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey.
Big time stop there, Mike, on third down. Now it sets up a fourth down decision for this head coach. Do I want to be aggressive and extend this drive, or am I content just sending out my field goal unit and trying to make this all square? I think at this stage in the second half, tie the game up.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. On comes Joshua Purdy for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons have taken a 4-point advantage.
49. Raiders 45.
Here's Carney now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackles behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From out of the gun, here's May. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Body was man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
From the gun, on third down, it's May. He's got his man, Max Booten. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. And even 30 yards. Here's first and 10. The throw is May. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Las Vegas. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Here's Bates for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Raiders go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First down. Allen. He's going to try it here again. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Now Allen to throw on second down. Got a man. Good job coming back for the ball on the completion. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 15. And a Falcon first down.
Again, it's Allen to the air. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the third quarter has come to an end. Man in motion, heading left. Throwing again is Allen. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. Moving outside the pocket. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
That's another.
That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
Atlanta.
What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is 1st down and goal. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal.
319!
Here's a run. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Hardy now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Falcons have taken a 4-point advantage.
Raiders 52. Joshua Purdy to kick off.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. From the 6, here comes a return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
They're on the 32-yard line.
What's that? Crazy, crazy, crazy. You there. Crazy, crazy. 5.
They'll go play action with May. Out to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
That throwaway certainly isn't ideal in this situation, especially when you're trailing at this stage of the game, but no damage done. Move on to the next play.
What's that? Crazy, crazy. 5.
On 2nd down, it's May. This is caught. Downfield, it's down. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
At the 19-yard line.
What's that?
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Now he takes off.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself. Live to play another
16-yard line.
2nd and 7.
What's that? Crazy.
Off the play fake, it's May. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
What's that? Crazy. Crazy. Hey, five. Crazy.
On 3rd and long, here's May. Throw left side, finds Dell. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
This is a really popular concept on 3rd down. It's good versus man, it's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. But give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps them short from picking up the 1st down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance and it paid off. 1st and goal coming up.
Raiders 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Hey, what's that?
Genty. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. The fullback tries to power it home. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Raiders go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way.
The Falcons take up. For 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Throwing now. Allen here on 1st down. That is incomplete.
Intended for number 15.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
I had defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
1st down, Falcons.
We're going to put a man in motion to the right. Allen going to throw again. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down. first down. They'll drop to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Falcons.
Joshua Carty
His
on
big
40 extra
night
points.
continues. His third touchdown of the game.
His kick is good.
And that is the hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. This is 1st and 10.
Come with me, come with me. Hey, what's that?
He'll run. Throw. Good physical rush, motoring forward for 9.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
Now 2nd and inches.
Crazy, crazy. Hey, here goes that. Hey, five. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy, crazy.
Working out of the gun. It's May. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
They'll run here. He works free, right side. It's a big play when they needed it the most. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout. Stop it comes just over a minute to play in this one.
Wow, I mean, he's going to be disappointed he wasn't able to take that all the way, but that's still a heck of a run. In the end, after a good tackle to save the touchdown, they're still going to be set up with 1st and goal.
Here is 1st and goal. Here's Genty. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game.
63.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end
Falcons
zone
take over
for a
1st and
touchdown.
10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st down. From the gun, Josh Allen. Quick throw, taken in.
Collins pass.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42.
Play action. Here's Allen. On the run. He got all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. That is Max Crosby. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Allen, who outs another catch for his favorite target. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that was a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Falcon.
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line. Now they use their final timeout here. Really puts them in a tough spot. They're going to kick it now, risk another play. Time will tell. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. So the Black Hole celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play, and the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders, winners here. We'll see if there are other winners outside. So long from Vegas.